Hi, this is Naima. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go to anchor.com.
Good morning and welcome to Naima North Star Plug into the Wonderful You right here on Anchor.fm, Apple, and Spotify. And today is June the 28th, 2021. We are so grateful to be together again. Another fabulous, wonderful, amazing Monday morning. What an opportunity to again start the week off with an intention to not only enjoy your life, but to create a fulfilling life for you to share your beautiful, wonderful, amazing self with all those around you in whatever community you are in, wherever you are in this world. We know that there are people listening to us all over. We really greatly appreciate you tuning in to our YouTube channel to hear our podcast. And we love those that come and join us physically in the Now Live. So I hear a lot of people coming on this morning, and those of you that would love to say good morning, please do so.
Good morning, family. Professor Grable here.
Good morning, Professor. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
I know you are. Oh, we feel you, Professor, and thank you for always joining us and bringing your beautiful, positive, abundant spirit of such love to our podcast. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Naima, for giving us so much.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. I'm having a blast, and I'm hoping that all of you are too. We are growing, we are expanding, and many of our callers and listeners are having major demonstrations and manifestations in their lives, not only creating their dream in their imagination and using our visualization techniques, but they are actually calling me, texting me, I'm living in my dream. So, Professor, we know that you're living in your dream state, and it's become a reality because you're doing so many things, and you have a beautiful backyard with a pool that's heated that you go and you just treat yourself royally. And so thank you for always sharing your amazing testimonials, demonstrations, manifestations, however you want to phrase it. But it encourages us all to continue on, to dream our dream, live our truth, and enjoy this thing we call life. So, is there anyone else that is on the call that would love to say good morning? Do we have anybody else that would love to say good morning?
Hello, Naima. This is Carla from upstate New York.
Good morning, Miss Carla. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you. And we just love having Schenectady, upstate New York in the house, as well as we have many people on the call from different parts of the country. And it's always nice hearing that my hometown is being represented. So thank you, Carla, for bringing upstate New York in the house. And is there anyone else on the call that would love to say good morning? And I hear someone has background noise. Can you mute yourself? Just press star 6. Those of you that have background noise, it sounds like a radio. Oh, thank you. I think they are muting themselves, but I hear other callers coming on. Would you love to say good morning?
Good morning, Naima.
Good morning. How are you doing, Mr. Sadler?
Absolutely wonderful. I'm doing really good. I'm looking forward to these calls like it's a birthday every week. So I'm glad to be able to join you all.
We are always happy to have you in the house. That is for sure. Now, are you back here on the West Coast?
I am. I'm on the West Coast. I'm down in San Diego today. The funny thing is, we haven't work done to our house, and I got 3 friends with amazing houses that are all out of town. So I got 3 different beautiful homes to stay out, double stories, pools, jacuzzis. I'm having a great week while they're working on my kitchen in Inglewood. I'm enjoying the different neighborhoods and enjoying the fantasy of the future to come, so I can pick my neighborhood in the future even better from experience.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. So you're like on vacation, just going from one place to another place. That is fabulous. And is your wonderful wife with you? I'm sure she is.
Yes, she is. We're grilling and chilling, using the barbecues. We're a block from the Grove, and they got a $6,000-$7,000 massage chair. So I'm using that every 3 or 4 hours, enjoying that massage chair. It's just been a beautiful week.
Oh,
after my last week, I needed it. So.
Yes, I know. But you've been in our prayers. We definitely are holding you in the light, and knowing that everything is unfolding for you perfectly. You stay strong and stay in the consciousness that there is many things that I can experience, and there's more to come. And I'm going to enjoy the process, the learning curves, and all of it, because I know it's going to be so beneficial to me as I move forward, especially on other projects. So just think of it as CEO training. That's the way I look at my life. Especially when I had challenges, I would just say, okay, it's an opportunity to grow and expand. And that's how we grow and expand. You don't grow and expand in your comfort zone doing everything that you love doing and comfortable doing. And as I stated last week, there's so many things I'm doing at this point that I'm always, the majority of the time, I am in my uncomfortable zone, growing and expanding. And that's becoming my comfort zone, because I know that it's offering me so many more opportunities to express myself in so many ways and more confidently than ever. So it's all good. Every lesson, every experience you have, you place the label on it. And you could label it anything. You could label it good. You could label it bad. You could label it devastating. You could label it, this is an opportunity for me to grow, expand, and to continue to build my queendom or my kingdom. And it's all through my consciousness, the way I proact, not react, but be proactive and determine how I'm going to handle certain situations and not become a victim. Yes, indeed.
Right, and by being proactive, that's better than being reactive, because reactive has a lot of emotion in it. Proactive usually doesn't. And it's my pleasure to be on this call for about another 15 minutes or so, which I'm not usually available for this. So, hello, everyone.
Hello, Rob. Mr. Rob. We are happy to have you aboard our cruise ship today before we pull off from port. But anyway, thanks, Rob, for your comments. Thank you for your loving and powerful energy, supportive energy, and we really appreciate hearing your voice and having you with us live this morning. So thank you.
Oh, yes.
So
because it's better than
go ahead.
It's better than Memorex.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If those of you, I know some of the younger people on our call may not remember all those Memorex commercials that we that we saw. But anyway, we get the point, the majority of us on the call. So thanks, Rob, again. Is there anyone else that has a comment or would just love to say good morning before we start?
Good morning from Allie Merchant. I'm so happy to be on the call. I'm so happy to be with my family. And thank God for all of you.
Thank you, Aline. We love you. We cherish you. We adore you. We surround you in love, light, peace, and prosperity of all kinds. And we know that every person part of your healthcare team, rehab team, that they are angels around you doing exactly what you need to have done in a timely manner, and it's unfolding so perfectly. So we know that for you.
Thank you so much. I believe it and I claim it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Stay in that energy field all day long, knowing that we are never alone, that there is always an energy that is right here with us. We are never detached from it, for if we would not be here. So we know that we're attached to that infinite energy creator that is always helping us to navigate our lives to the people that we need to meet, that is going to be healthy and supportive and loving of us, no matter if that's a doctor, a nurse, a partner, a friend, a neighbor, an auto mechanic, whatever your need is. Just believe that you are going to attract to yourself the people that are going to be truly, truly supportive and want to help you in this life. So thank you, Aileen. We love you. Continue to do what you do. Is there anyone else that would love to say good morning before we start? Okay, well, I'm going to mute us. And I know that Chisholm and Jocelyn and Francis, they had a spectacular weekend. I'm sure they're going to share at the end of the call all the things that they did. Francis was at her premiere that she is promoting a movie in Atlanta, and Chisholm had an amazing performance again this past Saturday in Atlanta and got a lot of feedback, and I'm knowing that they're going to be on the end of this call, and I'm hoping that Miss Johnny is going to share what her experience was this past weekend. She may not be able to name the name, but oh boy, did she do something spectacular. And so I'm knowing that if she's on this call by the end of the call, she will definitely share her experience. But many of you are having major, major demonstrations. Your dream has become a reality. And I want you to walk in that reality, whatever it is you're desiring. Rob, we're seeing you attracting to yourself the perfect opportunities that match up perfectly with your skill set and paying you more than what you even have on your goal list. And that the people that you work around so appreciate you and what you bring to the company. So that is our intention that we're setting for Mr. Rob at the top of the show today of our podcast, because we know that Rob is on his way to his job or somewhere and only has a couple more minutes with us where he can be consciously with us. But we know even when he's off the call, he's with us. So I'm going to mute the call. And need to come back in, you can just star 6. And Professor, you know you're my backup. So if anything you need to acknowledge me, just come back in, star 6 yourself. So again, thank you, Professor, for announcing our call on the oath call that happens at 7 o'clock every day. And I just would like to thank all of you again. Welcome to Naima North Star Plug into the Wonderful You on Anchor.fm, Apple, and Spotify. Today is June 28th. Boy, are we moving on into summer. So I'm knowing that many of you are planning maybe some stay vacations or vacations. But anyway, do something that you can relax in, enjoy your summer. I'd also like to ask all of us to hold an intention, to create an intention right now for those people in Florida. And we know that our words and our feelings are touching all of them there and helping their families move into peace and have faith and a sense of calm. And we want to state that for the world, that we just shower this earth with so much love pouring from us. We know that as we come together every Monday, we are creating such a synergy that this energy never dies. And I want each one of you to know for sure, have no doubt, that you are significant and your life means so much, and your life energy force is affecting not only you, not only the people in your home, in your community, but you are actually influencing, affecting the world in which we live in. And as we come together every Monday, setting an intention, creating a synergy, we know that that loving wave is just waving out 5 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet, 1,000 feet beyond us. And we know, we can feel that energy wave actually flowing all over this world, touching people's hearts in many ways. And they don't even know where this loving feeling, this peaceful feeling, this joyful feeling is coming from, the starting point. But it's from us setting this intention every Monday. Oh, beloved, we are creating and influencing the world in such a powerful way. So thank you all for coming up, showing up every Monday to set this intention. So with that said, I want to share with us our quote for this week. It is, without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. And that is by Gloria Steinem. So thank you, Miss Steinem. So use your imagination every day to set an image, to create a blueprint, for that blueprint to be taken up from the infinite itself and be worked on. So please, those of you and I've given this exercise to everyone, eco meditation. I texted that out several weeks ago, and I'm praying and hoping that many of you are implementing this eco meditation at least 5 to 7 times a week. And I also shared with you another energy healing exercise by Donna Eden. It's the Power Energy Healing Exercise by Donna Eden. If you do not have it, just go and Google that on your YouTube and do that one every day. That's only about 5 minutes. The other eco meditation is exactly 22 minutes. But invest in you. Start your day investing in the most important person in your world. I'd also like to thank all of you for your contributions and support, whether it was setting a good intention for me and others on this call, monetary. We appreciate it all. So I'm asking those of you that would love to contribute monetarily and share your wealth, please think of Naima North Star, Plug Into the Wonderful You, your podcast. And there's many ways that you can contribute. PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, we have them all, and it's all because of you. This podcast exists because you desired it. And I'm just honored and grateful that I'm here to set the table every week with abundance of food that's good for your soul, good for your mind, good for your well-being, so beneficial. So it is my honor and privilege to share with you that you have unlimited possibilities. Only you shut the door to your good through your own consciousness. So we always start with us. How do you feel about you? So we know that this podcast is life-changing, and as Aileen has shared with us, it is life-saving and life-sustaining. So please invite others to our call. They may desire to create more health in their life, more wealth. They may just want to join a community that has unlimited potential for them, and they can feel the support that we give everyone, that we believe in your dream. We co-sign in your goals, your aspirations. We know that there's nothing off limits for you. We know that there is not, you can never ask for too much, whatever your goals and aspirations are. We know that you live in an environment that has no limitations. So we never put a barrier, obstacles, or limitation on you. We know that you are greater than what you could ever possibly think of yourself as being. We all know that about each other. So we are contributing greatly to each other's aspirations, dreams, goals. So keep coming. Keep planting your seeds in your garden of your mind. Take all the things that we're sharing, the testimonials, the demonstrations that people are having, and knowing that you're no different than them. That everything is attainable for you, and that you are enough. That you're more than enough, and that you are worthy of having whatever it is you desire. So with all of that said, beloved, the love is pouring out of me to this today, like Niagara Falls. It is flowing through me to you, and I'm pouring into your heart, into your soul, into your mind. Take off the chains. Take off limitations. Let go of the inner conversations that tells you what you cannot do, what you cannot have, what you cannot be, and replace them with all the language that we're going to share with you this morning. Where this is not about positive thinking. This is rewiring your mind. This is recoding your mind into plenty, affluence, abundance, opulence, pure joy, pure peace, a wellspring, a feeling, so healthy, so joyful, so abundant that you can't help from living a fulfilling life using emotionally charged words. So please turn off your lights. Turn off all of your electricity in your home, all electrical devices, except for your phone, so you can hear my voice and feed on every word I say and the energy that is flowing through me to you. And as we are in this ocean of love that we're creating, we are all contributing. So I'm getting the love from Professor, from Francis, from Aileen, and you're getting the love flowing through Naima. And it's just a love fest. So get your wallet. And we're not going to do the wallet work we used to do, but I want you to have your wallet and your bills off to the side. So when I say money, abundance, you look at your wallet and you see it full of money. When you look at your bills, you go into gratitude because you are recognizing, oh, with that light bill, I have lights. Oh, what a blessing that is. Many people would love to have a home and to pay rent, mortgage. That means that they have their own property, their own private place to live in. That they can lock the doors, watch TV when they want to, or not watch TV, or just listen to some music as they Read their beautiful, beautiful book. Their book or someone else's book. Get your water and light your candle. And now just settle into that place that you choose today, that you would love to connect with the infinite. On the deepest levels, we know that we're always connected. But right now, this is your time. This is your me time to fully connect, and to let go of any and everything that is not serving you, any thought, any memory, any experience that is not allowing you to enter the gates of joy, peace, and prosperity and paradise. Now is the time that you can let all of that energy leave your body, give it its eviction notice, and say, oh no, I know, I'm conscious, I'm mindful, I'm letting go of everything that is not serving me. So as you are getting into that place of solitude and gratitude and acknowledgement that this is my time to create more of what I'm desiring, sit back, relax. Let's go into the silence. So place your hand over your heart. The other hand you could place on your lap. And let's just take a couple of deep breaths, breathing in the elixir of life. And as you're breathing in, I want you to have a smile on your face, feeling such a sense of deep gratitude, feeling an abundance, feeling there's nothing that you can't attain. Everything is accessible to you. Breathe that in and breathe out. Breathe in that I'm no different than anyone else. And if others can live their dream, their aspirations, and reach their goal, why not me? What's standing in my way? What part of me is not allowing my good to show up in my world? Because I know it all begins with me. So breathe out and breathe in again, knowing that I'm worthy. I'm worthy of everything that I could ever imagine, and the Creator that created me desires for me to have whatever it is that would add to my happiness, my joy, my peace. Because that what created me is a loving entity and only desires the best for me. So just digest all of that I've said. And now I want you to have a smile on your face and just go deeper into the silence and just allow that drifting, floating feeling to well up from within. Allow it to develop. And move into that sinking, deep feeling of relaxation. Focus on you. Bring the attention inward into you. Take it off of everything and anyone. And only you. And now you could put both hands down with your palms up in a receptive position, signaling the universe itself, I'm ready to let all of my good show up in my world. I'm in gratitude and appreciating, knowing that whatever my request was, whatever my prayer was, whatever my desire was, I am in celebration, knowing that it's already here. I know that it's unfolding perfectly. So really, let's go into the silence this morning with your back supported and your head free. I want you to close your eyes. And those of you that lit your candle, you can stare into the flame to keep you centered if you need that tool. And the others, just close your eyes with the feeling of gratitude, breathing in and breathing out. Now your next breath that you breathe in, beloved, let that be the biggest inhale that you've taken today. Let your face soften, your belly fill with this elixir of life called oxygen. And now exhale. And as you exhale, beloved, I want you to just imagine that everything that is standing in your way of your joy, peace, and your optimal health, surrender it right now. Any stress, let it go. Frustration, let that go like a cloud. See it floating away. Anxiety, visualize that floating away as well. Sadness, anger, let it all go this morning. And as you let all of those energies go, all of those feelings that are not serving you, see them float away in a cloud. Inhale again and exhale. Breathing, softening your whole entire body. Your neck, your shoulders are dropping at least 3 inches because you have become so relaxed. Every muscle group in your body is feeling relaxed, at ease, and a sense of calmness is coming over your whole entire body. In fact, beloved, as you are sitting there in your sacred place, in your holy place, I want you to see this golden ray of sunlight, sunshine, just embracing your whole body. And it's like sunlight. And everywhere that light touches is a healing light. And your body is responding. Every cell is responding. So as you are keeping your eyes closed in a easy breezy breathing pattern, I want you to be so aware of your surroundings right now. I want you to notice what you hear. What are you hearing? Are you hearing birds outside of your window, or traffic, or people talking? And this is not just distraction. You're no judging. You're just an observer, being aware of your surroundings. You're being so aware of your surroundings that everywhere your body is touching, on your couch, on your floor, in your bed, as you're sitting up erect, remember, sit up erect, even if you're in your bed. I want you to feel the material that is hitting every place on your body. Feel it on your skin. Relax your tongue on the floor of your mouth. And I want you to invite in, as you're seeing total blackness. Some of you might be the prevalent sight with your eyes closed. Some of you may be experiencing colors. And some of us are seeing a stream of light coming through our lens. You're doing oh so wonderful. So ever so gently bring all of those senses of awareness to your taste. Maybe some of us are tasting lemon water we had this morning, an acidity in your mouth, or lingering coffee, toast, food that you ate this morning, orange juice, and just let one with that sense of taste. And now, beloveds, what are you smelling? What are you experiencing? Just be in your sacred space this morning. This is your time. And because you are such a creative force, by you being so much at peace, feeling the love that is being transmitted by all of us, you're absorbing all of that. And you're placing yourself in paradise. Bring all of those sensories together right now. What are you hearing? Feel what you feel. See what you're seeing. Taste what you are tasting. Smell what you are smelling. Taking then this moment. This is the only moment you have. Nothing else is promised, beloved. So in this deliciousness, this richness of you being human, just be in that space. Rejoice with the gift of life. Be so present in your body that you are expanding your awareness. You are in a perfect place of acceptance and inclusiveness. So let's surrender totally in this moment of silence that we have together every Monday morning and throughout the week as you listen to the recording. And ever so gently, any ideas that come up, that pop up in your mind, don't fret. It's okay. I want you just to let that thought go into a cloud and float away. And just anchor yourself right back into the thought of feeling so wonderful about yourself. Feeling such peace coming upon you. Slipping in maybe into a little sleep, and that's okay. Becoming one with the infinite itself. Anchoring your mind in every word I speak. Knowing that it's absolutely food for your soul. So you're just letting it in. Letting it all in. Being aware of your body in the room that you're in. Feeling such peace coming upon you. Now in this visualization podcast session with me, all of you beautiful souls, I want you to ground yourself in a sense of gratitude and appreciation and turn within, even go deeper. Let's move deeper and deeper and deeper into the silence. Move into manifestation, manifesting things that you desire. But today I want you to pick one dream that you have, one desire. It doesn't matter how big or how small or how near or far it may seem. Just something that would bring a big smile to your face when it comes into fruition, when it manifests. You can imagine a manifestation for other people if you like, or just for yourself. And for those of you that are not sure of what your gifts, your talents, your calling is, right now is a perfect opportunity for you to ask for clarity, to make it clear. Ask the universe, what would make me very happy? What would add to my joy? What are some of the things I could do that I don't even know about, that is not even on my radar? But I know you know. So ask the infinite for its help in assisting you to define what it is that would add to your happiness, your health, your prosperity, your peace. And just breathe that in. getting so clear on what is it that I would love to put my focus on, to create more of. Desire something you would love to have happen right now in this moment. So decide, choose, select. Move into believing and knowing that you have it. The promise was, before you asked, it was given. So how would you act, knowing that you had the life that you desire? So I want you to see that life that you desire, the things that you would love to have in that life that you desire. And I want you to know right now, you have planted the seed. You have designed the blueprint. And I guarantee you, the universe is taking it up and working on it right now in this moment. So see yourself with it, in possession of it. And now move into the feeling place that you have it. See it. Ask for clarity. Ask for help to detail it out. The more detail you can give it, the clearer it becomes, and the more the universe can take it up and mirror it back to you. It can only mirror back to you what you give it. So the clearer you are, the more defined you are, the faster it unfolds for you. So again, beloveds, all of you, see yourself in that ideal place. And as I stated, I'm inviting you, encouraging you, empowering you, inspiring you. In this dream, feel that it's happened now. So breathe that in. Those of you that are desiring optimal health, remember that you are creating 810,000 cells are being replaced in your body every second. Every second, your body is replacing with new cells 810,000 a second. So as you sit here in this peaceful, restful paradise that you are creating with your own mind, your body is responding to it. And because we are such a collective creators of minds, of being deliberate creators, you know for sure your body is responding to all of our energy. So get a vision of your body in optimal health. See your body being rejuvenated, replaced, restored, recharged, refreshed, regenerated. Those emotionally charged words I'm sharing with you, actually feel it vibrating through your body as I say it. As it enters your ears, feel it vibrating and waving through your body from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Feeling your body becoming renewed with every word that we set in intention. That you're feeling more youthful. Your body is feeling more vital. You're glowing with radiant health. You actually feel a new zest for life welling up inside. Every cell that you're creating, 810,000 cells each second. We know that those cells are bursting, being born, being birthed through this energy field of love. We know that every thought you're thinking, every feeling that you're feeling, every intention that you're setting right now, You are anchoring yourself in this field of total optimal health. We know that you are embracing it, and we know that your body is being saturated with it. So we know that your whole body is responding to every word, every vision, every thought, every feeling. So we know that your whole body is being renewed, and we know that you're in complete harmony with the infinite itself, because you are vibrating on such a high vibration, and we know that you are going to be thinking and hearing my voice throughout the day. We know that you're going to be feeling the intentions for each one of these beautiful spirits on this call. You're going to take that with you throughout the day. So you're sitting there feeling such gratitude. Those of you that are desiring a home for yourself, detail it out. Don't be vague. Whatever it is you desire, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, upstairs, downstairs, basement, attic, whatever, backyard, front yard, side yard, sliding glass door to go out in your beautiful backyard. Whatever it is you desire, write it down. One day I'll share a couple of stories of how I did that. And I got exactly what I put down through the tears of living in a hotel, feeling hopeless, feeling such a lack. But in spite of it, something inside of me say, write down. When you're on this bus going to work, don't fall into depression and don't fall into the reality. This was before I read any of those metaphysical books, and way before some law of attraction. It was just something that was said to me. Get a diary. So when you're on the bus, write down what you want. Don't think about what you don't want. So through the tears, write down what you want, Naima. That's exactly the house I got. It works. I got so many stories. I could tell so many stories. I could keep you on this phone for over a week, I'm sure. But I guarantee you, the clearer you get, the infinite is taking it up, and it's mirroring back what you believe for yourself. In spite of not having the credit, in spite of not having all of the money that you need to move in, just tell the infinite what you want. Don't get in the weeds, and don't get into the how. So see yourself walking in that beautiful house, doing all the things that you would love to do. And those of you that are entertainers or entrepreneurs, see yourself signing major contracts for your skill, your talent, your services. See it, feel it. What would the number be on the contract? How many days would you love to work? What kind of things would you love to do with your talent? See all the scenarios. Singing for people, emceeing for people, acting, life coach, mentor, practitioner, books, contracts, for you to do something at an event and they need 100 or 1,000 of your books. See yourself signing that contract. See yourself signing the contract for your movies, for your TV shows, for your book becoming animated. See it all. See the type of money and who you would love to partner with, work with. And those of you that are actors or singers, see yourself stepping on stage in front of a camera. Feel it, see it. And those of you that are desiring your dream car, right now, be in that car, right there where you sit. See the dashboard. See the console. See your hands on the steering wheel and see the emblem inside. What would the emblem be? Would it be a Chevrolet? Would it be a Toyota? Or would it be a Highline car? A BMW? A Mercedes? A Bugatti? A Jag? Land Rover? Range Rover? SUV? Two-seater? Sports car? Porsche? See whatever it is you desire. I got a story about how I got my dream car. It looked impossible. It's like, no way. No way. I'm going to have to wait 2 or 3 years. Because we're just putting all this money in my daughter's wedding. There's no way that, and we're buying a house. I can't get my dream car now. Oh, no. I have to wait. Oh, no. I got a story about that. And I'm driving in that dream car. And guess what? I have another dream car that I see every once in a while. And I just say, oh, thank you. I know I already have it. Again, don't get into the how. Because if I was rationalizing all the things I have and all the things that I've gone through, it was a way was made out of no way. A way was made out of no way. No way, no how I can do that. But I always left like, oh, but you know what? I'm going to follow that gut feeling. I'm going to do what I'm prompted to do, and I'm not going to lean to my own understanding using my intellect. Because what does Einstein tell us? Knowledge can only get you from point A to point B. But imagination takes you everywhere. So I allowed my imagination to do what it does, to connect with the infinite, to allow those things to unfold for me perfectly. And health issues too. Oh, we see something. Okay, well, we're not going to see it the next time I show up and you take an x-ray, okay? Again, go to that infinite. Let that infinite work it out for you. Absorb it. See nothing. See your lungs. See all of your body in optimal health. Get a picture. Go on Google. See that part of your body. What does it look like in its perfect state? Download that image as you go to sleep at night. The infinite takes it up. And then you go back to the doctor. There's nothing. Oh, we don't see anything. Really? Oh, thank you. So you walk to your car and you're thanking the infinite. Thank you. Your word is true. It is done unto you as we believe. Where am I focusing my mind? On my worries and my stresses? Or am I knowing that it's already been taken care of? Whatever my desire is. So see yourself driving that car wherever you want and whatever car you desire. And just go into Thanksgiving. Those of you that are desiring to create a book. Oh, I got a story about that too. Oh, how can I write a book? My English scores wouldn't depict that I could write a book. And my English teacher probably would think out of everybody in the classroom, I would be the last one to write a book. But you got to go what the infinite says. Go in your office, 5:30 in the morning. Connect with me. And now start to write. Well, what do I write? Write down what you want to share with the people. Okay. What do you want to say? All right. What message do you want to give them? Okay. It's becoming clear. All right. I'm typing away. And then you have a book. You don't even know how you did. All you did was you sat down and you trusted. You trusted that something was going to flow through you. Paper to pen, you get your pen, you get your paper. What do I want to say? And then you ask Infinite, let it flow. To see yourself with the book. Take one book that you have in your house and design the cover that you would love on your book. That's what I did, and just put it right on top of that book and set it somewhere where you could see it. The Wonderful You. Oh yeah. And I'd walk by it. Thank you. Just take an action in the direction of your dream. Take time every day to think a thought about your dream. And then behind the thought comes the feeling. Put yourself in the feeling place that it's already happened. Now you just say, thank you, gift. Gratitude and appreciation. Breathe it all in. And those of you that are desiring love and relationships, create the relationship with yourself first. Love you. Learn to love the most important person in your world. Asking the Infinite every morning, what do I need to do for me today? What food would be beneficial for me today? Maybe I'll skip eating sugar today. Replace it with maybe some fruit, watermelon, strawberries, grapes. Maybe I'll go on a juice fast for a couple of days and just give my body an opportunity to regenerate itself. Now I'm showing myself I do love myself. I do appreciate myself because I'm taking actions that are mirroring that truth. So start with you. And now see yourself with the most loving, caring, most beautiful partner you could ever have. Your lover, your friend, your supporter, your encourager. A person that you can think of that inspires you just by the thought. And now think of all the things you would love that person to say to you and all the places that you would love to go with that person. Just take a minute to reactivate that kid in you that used to have an amazing imagination. Reactivate that child within you to reactivate your imagination. You are always creating. What are you thinking? For what you think, you are creating. And now in that dream, what would you be experiencing? Who would be around you? Would you be alone in that car, in that house? Would you have tons of people out cheering you because you're on stage, acting, singing? Or would you just have a few people doing a concert, private concert, in someone's lavish home? Are you with family and friends? Doing all the things that you would love to do, experiencing that dream in its totality. Driving that car in that new home. Creating the money that you would love to have. Monetizing your gifts. Yes, Carla, monetizing your gifts. Sadler, monetizing your gifts. Camilla, Jocelyn, Jacqueline, Jordan, Valentina, Francis, Eunice, Shirley, Naya, Joni, Johnny, Sean, Medina, Felice, Suzanne, Rob, Professor, all of you, Daniel, Aileen, Nathaniel, Martell, Jesse, Janet, all of you. Chisholm, Waylene, Ferrari. See yourself in the dream, monetizing your gifts, talents, and calling. And how much money would that equate in your bank account? See it. Those of you that brought your wallets, I want you to imagine your wallets being open right now, and it's crammed and jammed with so much money that you can't fold it, you can't zip it, you can't button it, because you got so much money. And those of you that love to see on the computer screen or hear the automated teller telling you your balance, what would that number be? What would you love to see in your balance, in your checking account, in your savings account, in your vacation account, in your gift account that you gift people, that you're a philanthropist? See all of those accounts. How much money would you love to see? And every time you think of money and your bills, I want you to go into gratitude. I want you to think of all the ways that those bills had benefited you. And how those bills, when you pay them, how they're going to supply the salaries for all the people that work in those institutions. So therefore, it just goes around and around. You pay out, you get the service, you pay them, they pay their people. It's all a happy family. Helping a mother take care of her children because she works in a office, and you're paying that bill. You're giving her and him a lifestyle. So just every time you think of money, I want you to have a joyful face, and then I want you to say, I'm one with all the money in the world. Remember, we used to say that and giggle, laugh. I'm one with all the money in the world. And there's no limitations. And how do I know that everything is available to me? Because I see Oprah. Started off with nothing. Her father didn't give her $1 million, probably didn't give her $50. I worked for a man, Mr. Johnson. Nobody had any money to give him. He started from ground zero. I've been in the company of another man, Mr. Barry Gordy. Great. All of these examples of people that started with a dream and created such an institution. It supplied the lives of so many funds, money for other people to live a certain lifestyle and to allow them to express their dream. What business, what dream do you have in you? It is not just for you. It is for humanity. It is for the race. You can't do anything without it affecting someone. And your dream, as I've stated many times, is an answer to someone's request or prayer. So move out of your own way. Allow the dream and trust in the infinite to lead and guide you. And when you get that intuitive hit, follow it. Take the actions every day in the direction of your dream. Even if it's just for 10 minutes, sit down, detail it out, draw your house, look at the picture of your car on your phone that you've taken a picture of. As you've seen it parked, or either you went to the dealership and you went there and you took a little video of it. And then you sit down in the middle of the day and you look at it, or either at night before you go to sleep, you look at the picture of your house, the couch you want, the money you want to make, and then you take those pictures into the silence, into your subconscious mind, and then that goes up into the ether, into the infinite, connected, and it'll go to work on it for you. So just be in that dream, whatever it is you desire. And so let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment to really savor, to nourish our soul, our being, with every word I've spoken. For we know the cosigner, Naima, is co-signed on whatever it is we desire. She believes in all of our dreams. And it's your job. Say to yourself, it's my job to believe in my dream. It's my job to take an action every day. It's my job to get clearer and clearer and clearer every day of my desires. So breathe all of that sensation of excitement of you attaining the dream. And now feel a sense of gratitude and appreciation. And now I want you just to think of the first person that you would call. A friend, a husband, a partner, mom, a dad, your children, a cousin. Just see yourself calling someone, and what would their reaction be? Would you two be screaming on the phone? Would there be 5 or 6 people on the phone screaming, jumping up and down? Or would you be crying because you're just overwhelmed of how it all unfolded for you? So just take all of that in, seeing the people just congratulating you and telling them how proud of you they are, that you stayed in it, that you never gave up, and that you have inspired them because you never said die. You never stopped. You did what that quote says, winners never quit and quitters never win. And because you know you're your biggest cheerleader, you always tell yourself, I'm a winner. So I never quit. I may change the trajectory of how I'm going to do things, but I'm never, ever, ever going to quit on my dream, because I know my dreams have come from a higher source. I know that it's the language of the universe itself speaking to me in desire. So I'm going to honor that. I'm not going to leave this world with my dreams inside. You know, the wealthiest place in the world is in the graveyard. For all the books that were never allowed to flow through them. All of the ideas, inventions that all those people had, they didn't have the courage. They didn't have the faith and the trust in themselves or the infinite itself to just take one step, one action each day towards their dreams and aspirations. And they allowed themselves to get distracted with all the offerings of the world and all of its chaos. But I'm asking all of you, stay clear and focus on your desire. That is your job. Now I want you to take a delicious big inhale, just feeling it all real. And letting go, let it drift away, anything that's not serving your dream. And knowing absolutely, whatever I have imagined, it's already been, in its own strange way, objectified. And something even better is already on its way. So I sit in my silence, in my self-made paradise, right now, feeling the presence of the infinite itself, surrounding me, cocooning me, and I'm having the biggest smile on my face, ear to ear, faithing it until I make it. And I'm feeling my whole body energized, and I have a very defined vision of myself at the height and the pinnacle of my success. See yourself at the pinnacle of your success. And now I want you to see how you're standing. How would you be talking? How would you be walking? And now I want you to immerse yourself into that self, fully into that very successful, prosperous, optimal, healthy, peaceful, loving self. Embrace it. Be it. And as you're sitting there in your paradise, in your self-made heaven, feeling the feelings of pure joy, prosperity, now you become one with that vision. And for those of us that brought our hand mirror, I want you to get your hand mirror and look deep into your eyes. And as we say this statement, I want you to just feel so good about yourself, because we have eradicated, we've eliminated, we've removed, we've expunged, obliterated, and annihilated anything and everything that does not benefit you. Something wonderful has happened. For lasting change, keep looking in your eyes. You must think greater than what you feel. Never let your feelings determine what kind of day you're going to have. You tell your feelings how you're going to feel. You say, I'm going to get up this morning and I'm going to rejoice because I have another day. I can breathe. And I know some people can't get up this morning. They're confined to a bed or either attached to a whole lot of equipment just to keep them alive and breathing. Oh, but I rejoice because I got up this morning being fully aware. I can think clearly. So I'm going to command, demand, compel, instruct, direct my mind on what I'm going to think about and what I'm going to feel about. Yes, something wonderful is happening. So look deep in your eyes and say, I love you, and say your name. Look again, looking deep into your eyes. I love you, and say your name. I love you. Say your name. And breathe that in, knowing that nature never duplicates or replicates itself, ever. It cannot, and you cannot be replaced. You are so unique and special. So while I am speaking to you, look deep into your eyes and claim that I'm fabulous. I'm brilliant. I'm magnificent. I'm phenomenal. I'm superb. I'm outstanding. I'm extraordinary. I am worthy. I am deserving of whatever it is I desire to experience. That's why the universe put me here. So my heart is overflowing with the feelings of abundance and of optimal health, peace, joy, and prosperity. I feel wealthy. I feel joy. I feel peace. I feel it all. I've moved into that space, and I remind myself throughout the day the power that resides in me. Feel that. There's no one like you. And the infinite doesn't know anything about small, average, or mediocre. So every time you see yourself in the mirror or you see a reflection of yourself, I want you to throw yourself a kiss, 2 thumbs up, wrap your arms around yourself and say, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you, body. Thank you, body, for operating for me. Thank you for allowing me to get up where my spirit has something to walk around in. my body suit. And now I want you to remember a few people that your life has touched, that you did something for someone that brought quality to their life, a sense of relief and peace, or a sense of joy. Just think of a few people of your life touching someone else's. And just breathe all of that in. Feeling good about yourself. Feeling a sense of joy. We just want to give thanks, Infinite, for every word that I've spoken, knowing that it is the absolute truth. That everyone on this call has moved into appreciation for themselves, the life that they have, knowing that without any of those experiences, they wouldn't be where they are today. And because they love where they are today in understanding and knowledge and wisdom, they have a deep sense of appreciation for their life's journey. So they move deeply into appreciation for themselves and the life that they have. And I'm just so grateful for as they moved into gratitude and recognizing and realizing, accepting who they are. I just give thanks. We all give thanks. And we just want to say, and so it is. And so it is. So just breathe that in, and that's in every cell of your body, every atom, every fiber of your being. Just feel it being restored to new. Feel your mind being so clear that you can see so clearly. And the essence of you feels so good this morning. And just breathe all of that in. And just stay in that space. You can put your mirror down and just hug yourself. Give yourself a big hug. And I just want to announce our oath call, Oath of Manifestation. That's how this call was born. And I thank all of my sisters and brothers on that call who encouraged me to take a leap of faith and trust. And that number is 213-233-3999. And I also would like to thank all of you for sending loving, healing, peaceful energy to my aunt and uncle upstate New York, Aunt Pinky, Uncle Hoyt, Iquizin, Sharice, Diamond and her parents in Alabama, Jocelyn and her parents in Minneapolis, Iris and Maurice in Beverly Hills, Camilla and her mom, knowing that her leg is feeling much, much better and healing perfectly, has healed. Camilla and her mom in Oregon, Nathan in Canada, Jesse and Janet in Canada, Chisholm and his family in Africa, and his family in Minneapolis, Frances and her father in Birmingham, Alabama, Jacqueline and her grandfather in upstate New York, seeing her doing exceptionally well in her exams, and my brother and sister, Steve and Bonnie, in Topeka, Kansas. And Jessica, Frances' friend, that we included last week. We know that she's doing much, much better and having resolve in whatever it is that she needs to put her in perfect peace. So just feel good about yourself this morning and all of the things that you have in your life to be so grateful for. And I can think of one, and that's you, the wonderful you. So I'm going to open the call. And if those of you have background noise, please mute yourself. And if you don't, I'll just mute us all out again. And then you can come back in just pressing star 6. So let's see. Let's go. All right, beloveds, those of you that have a manifestation, demonstration, or just would love to share your beautiful voice with us and energy, the floor is open. Press star 6.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, is that Mr. Sadler?
Yes, it is. Yes,
And Sadler, did you have to press star 6 to get in, or were you able just to come in?
I had my personal phone muted, so I didn't have to press
Okay.
anything. I just had to unmute myself.
Okay.
it's been a surprising week. I've been getting great results from my work with Miss Naima. I'm looking forward to my third session, Naima. We should schedule that. I want some more potent energy. I've gotten some amazing blessings that I'll share with you all next week about things that have been taking place. I just wanted to put I guess I could just, I have two things to say, and I don't want to take up too much of everybody's time, but I'll just say two things. I had a day rate that I've been working through my money situation, everyone, and I've had some blocks, and negotiating and asking for what I want has been challenging for me, and I'm working through to get past those challenges. And and as a performer, as a entrepreneur, I've had everybody has a high score of what they've made in a day as their day rate. And working with Miss Naima, I've I quintupled that rate in one day on a fluke last week.
I love it. It works, doesn't it? I'm gonna offer. I love it.
Quintuple.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I'm putting the invoice together again. Somebody called me and needed me for one day to fly to South Dakota. Somebody I haven't worked for in 5 or 6 years. I was retired, and she called me out the blue. I was trying to pick a lawyer, and I decided that the cheapest lawyer was not necessarily the right lawyer. I said, let me not be afraid to spend this money and get a better lawyer. So I spent the money for the better lawyer, and he told me what the deposit was, and this is very important things that are going on. So you don't want to bargain when you're gambling with your life goals. And I said, look, I like this lady, but that's not the right one. This man is the right one. He's the perfect one, but he's a little expensive. And in my past, I would have shied away from that. But I want the right person for the right job, regardless of the price. I go with your gut is what I learned in this class. So I went with the more expensive person and didn't know how I was going to figure it out. And then this lady who I haven't talked to in a year, since before the pandemic, and haven't worked for in 5 years, said, I got to get somebody to South Dakota tomorrow by 8 a.m. Can you get there? Please, I need a pro. You're my superstar, and I'm just hoping you could do it. I said, well, I'm in Philadelphia. I'm on my way back to Los Angeles. I'm working on my kitchen. I can't really do it. She said, name your price. The client is up in the air. Just give me a number. I don't care the number. Just give me the number so I could tell them yes on the other end. And I said, okay. I said, you sure? She said, I'm sure. And I gave her the number, and she said, all right, I'll put the invoice in. Let's get you on the plane. Let's book a flight right now. Here's my credit card number. And thinking I was going to the airport at 8 a.m., I had to then go to the airport at 6 a.m. because I was on a flight to a whole nother, I wasn't coming back to L.A. She sent me straight to South Dakota, and they ate the cost of my old airline ticket. They said, we'll eat that on top of that, and on top of the price you named, your Uber and your $200 a day per diem and all that's covered. Just take off. We need you in there tomorrow. And I flew to South Dakota unannounced, and did 2 days worth of work, and made what I would have made in a month in 2 days. And the lawyer, so I got the good lawyer, and I don't have to bat an eye. I can finish working on my kitchen and still sleep easy, knowing it was not a problem. Came out the middle of nowhere.
OMG, as my grandson says. But you see how it works? How you because I get to your subconscious mind. What I'm working on with Sadler, we're going to offer it to everyone. But right now, Sadler is the guy. And he was just in my heart to do that. And because I knew somewhat of his past about money blocks. And so, but when you go into the subconscious mind and rewire, it's like second nature, isn't it? You don't have the stress and the anxiety. you get into just like you would do your car. At first, you got to know all of how hard to press on the gas and the brakes, and you got to be very, very aware. But then after a while, you just get in the car and you just start driving. And so, Sadler, I mean, I'm really just because I know your past and you dealing with people and your money, and to hear that this is going on in your life, the infinite never steers me wrong. And what I knew about you, I said, oh yeah, we're going to do this together, because it is Sadler's time to open up the floodgates to allow himself to be as wealthy as he desires and feel good about it. Name your price, and that's exactly what you did. Name your price.
And I had the courage. See, somebody had asked me that a year ago. I would have been a little more timid. I would have been timid. And she didn't care, and the client didn't care. It's only money to them. That's not the problem. They need somebody in market next day.
Yes.
And they know that that's disrupting. And I would have not named, I wouldn't have been as bold. I was emboldened by these calls to be able to say a real number and
name your price.
And I decided I'm gonna get that a lot more too. That's not just the beginning. So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because you have projects, and when you go to Hollywood and you're selling your book to be animated and other things that you have in the pipeline, you have to stand firm on what you know you're worth. And you can bargain a little bit, but you go, oh no, I can't do it for that. This is my number. This is my number. And when you go in the world like that, the world will pay you what you feel you believe. So you must monetize your whatever you have, and money blocks. And this morning, my husband never usually has the TV on when I come in here at 6 or 6:30, but he did, and I knew why. It's because they had a lady on MSNBC, and she was talking about how everybody should know about money, because money is it. Divorce rate, the people that makes under $30,000, their divorce rate is much higher, because most people divorce because of money, not infidelity. It is money. And most people worry about money. So money affects every part of your life. That's why we always do some sort of money exercise where you can get comfortable with money, where you believe you deserve the money. Because until Sadler believed he deserved it, he could never. People are not going to just be generous. Oh, Sadler, you're just such a nice guy. We're just going to pay you this. He had to name, and the amazing thing, Sadler, and she said, name your price. You even said, no, I can't do it. And she said, name your price. I love it. So now, did that make you feel empowered?
It was the CEO training that you talk about. That's a muscle, and I got to use that muscle, and I plan to keep using that muscle.
Oh, Sadler, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. I'm going to be probably available Thursday and Friday for your session, if you whatever day works for you. So just get in contact with me, okay? But I'm looking forward to it.
I didn't expect to fly to Philadelphia. I had to buy the ticket same day, next day, and went through a lot of stuff that cost a lot of money. So I had depleted almost all of my savings. So that call at the last day of my trip, coming back, I was coming back to LA with nothing, to almost less than $100, to my name based on what I had spent. So and it was just, I just couldn't believe it, and I have to give credit where credit is due, and thank you all for rooting for me and helping me find the courage to demand what I deserve.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. You just don't know, there are people on this call that needed to hear that, I'm sure. And if, like I always say, you are no different from anyone else. And what Sadler did is he had a shift in consciousness. And that's why I've gone to school to do it. So when I took this class, it was to free you. It wasn't to give you any more positive affirmations. Oh, no. This is rewiring, recoding your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is creating the life you have. 95% of what's going on in your life is coming from your subconscious mind. So we have to go back maybe to your childhood and when you established those beliefs and those meanings and eradicate them, erase them, expunge them, and we put in new truths, new beliefs. And that's what Sadler is showing you. He's got a new belief. His subconscious mind has absorbed and allowed this new truth and belief. And that's why you could say your number without a bat of an eye. You didn't even bat, did you?
No. No, I didn't.
I love it because I'm here, whatever it is, money, relationships, health, whatever it is, we can recode your mind to even allow your DNA to go back into when it was younger and reduplicate itself. So anyway, Sadler, thank you for allowing me to do what I was moved to do. And like I said, the universe never fools me, never steers me wrong.
I want to just ask everyone. I have one of my best friends and business partners is his birthday today, and he's also scheduled for his wife to have a C-section. So hopefully he gets a daughter on his birthday. They lost 3 in the past, so we really need him to get this healthy baby in the world.
Okay, what's her name? Just her first name. What's her name and his name?
Nina and Jody. Jody is his name and Nina is her name.
Okay, and Jody. Okay,
it's
you got
Jody's
it.
Birthday.
Okay, so all right, we'll definitely set an intention right now that she is in perfect health, the baby's in perfect health, and the doctors and the nurses, the whole healthcare team, anyone that is touching this case of her having a C-section is being divinely led and guided to do whatever she needs to do for her to have the perfect outcome. And we say, and so it is. So we're giving gratitude. So I want you to call me later on today and tell me that the baby's perfectly healthy, the mother's doing well, and your friend is just out of this world joyful. Okay? That's the call. You're going to call me later on today, and I'm looking forward to it.
And so it is.
And so it is. Oh, my absolute pleasure. My absolute pleasure. I love you, Sadler. Thank you for allowing me to do what the universe had shared with me to do with you. Thank you very much for coming into agreement with that.
Thank you.
Because you had to be very bold and be very vulnerable for that, for us to have those sessions. And I appreciate you. I love you. And I'm so happy for you and your wife. And may you make as many millions, I know, and may you make as many millions as you desire, and may all of your projects flourish. And allow us, just call us and let us know when they're on television or in the movies, okay? Anyone else that has a comment or manifestation? Boy, I am on cloud 9. When I go and run and jog today, and I run up that hill and look at the ocean, I'm probably going to be weeping because I just love that our call is supporting people to create the experiences that they want. So I'm very moved. So is there anyone else on the call that would love to have a comment? Star 6 yourself in. If not, Sadler, that was excellent. Thank you for sharing. We got quite a few people on the call, and I'm just knowing that everyone was blessed by that. Sorry, Miss Johnny was not on the call this morning. She has company. I think she was going to try to jump on. She did say yesterday she was going to come on, but she had an amazing experience happen with her, and I'm going to let her share it with us next week. And Jocelyn and Chisholm, they may be on a flight going back to Minneapolis, but they went to Francis's. Francis is promoting a movie. They hired her to do that. And so she had a premiere this weekend, yesterday, matter of fact. And Johnny called me yesterday morning. And so two of her family members went to the premiere, and also Chisholm and Jocelyn were in Atlanta for 2 Saturdays, because Chisholm did a performance and has gotten great reviews and just a lot of great feedback. So he said that people were just loving his music down there. So we're just having, and then of course my niece Chevelle, upstate New York, she is being used for HBO TV show or movie for I don't even know how many days, for how many hours a day. So she's making bank, and she's doing what she loves. Miss Carla has just gotten a gig for July the 4th. So we want to give Miss Carla a lot of energy, seeing her, hearing her coming on this call, telling us how she's booked up. She has so many engagements. She's making so much money. She's never made this much money in her life, and she's just having a blast. She's planning vacations. She's doing things that she normally doesn't do. And so that's the energy, that is the intention that we're setting for Miss Carla. And for Rob, he texted me that he is looking for another opportunity to share his gifts and talents and skills. So we're seeing Mr. Rob aligning himself with the perfect opportunity. And we're hearing Rob coming on our call and telling us how the job just is such a great match with him, and that everyone, his supervisors and everyone, appreciates his gifts, his talents and skills, and just enjoys him being part of the company. So I'm thinking, and of course Camilla is doing excellent things. She's going to New York in a couple of weeks. She is producing she'll be directing and producing a video in New York City. So they're paying all of her expenses, paying her to do that. And she is part of other projects to write and do other things. And we know that Camilla got a big promotion about a month ago. So we just got so many people on this call that are just having major shifts in their life. And just thank you for allowing me to be a part of your amazing journey. So with that said, I'm going to do one more call out. Before I close, is there anyone else that would love to say a word or two? Okay.
Hi, Miss Naima. This is Joan, and I just want to say thank you. And I truly enjoyed his progress. Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Joni. We love hearing your voice.
Very inspiring. Very inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Sadler, I don't know if you've ever met him, but one day we're going to have a gathering. And you'll meet him. He lives here in the Los Angeles County. Oh. And he's just an amazing young man. And when I first met him, I fell in love with him, just like I did Professor Karimu and Marcus. And who else do we have on the call? So just some fine young men that are doing wonderful and contributing to so many people. So thank you, Joni, for doing a shout out for and congratulating him. He's done a lot of work and it's paying off. Yeah, thank you. Is there anyone else? Give themselves a hug for me. And you too, Joni. And did you like your video I sent you?
Yes, I did. I loved it.
Okay. I love doing that. I was inspired to do it. I was standing there, and then that Infinite says, do this for Joni and send it to her. So I said, all right, we can definitely do that. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And it brought you some joy. Oh, thank you. Is there anyone else on the call that has a comment or just want to say hello to our ever-expanding community of Delivered Creators? Okay, well, I'm going to close this out. I just want to thank again Ireland for tuning in to us on YouTube, and all of us, please go on YouTube and just play our YouTubes just to get the numbers up throughout the day. Just play it and just let it do a subliminal thing to your brain. And of course, Australia's listening in, Philippines, Germany, Canada, Singapore, Netherlands, Africa, Puerto Rico, And so anyway, we're just so grateful for you all tuning in on using Apple is the number one platform that they're using. Then comes Anchor, and then Spotify, and then Bullhorn. Thank you so much for joining us, for listening in. And please invite your friends. Please share and like my YouTube videos and share the message. And we'll be back here live again next Monday at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. And join us and change your life by changing the way you think and feel about the most important person in the world, the wonderful you. All right, everybody, have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you and see you next week on our podcast. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
Take care. Take care.
Thank everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Love it. Amazing.